Man, what's up, Mac Kids and Maniacs? I don't think this is really directed at the Mac Kids and Maniacs because y'all gonna ride with me. Y'all gonna roll with me. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it took for me to get to where I'm at today as far as credibility and integrity. And I just want it to be known. I don't even know where to start. This is spur of the moment. I just had to do this. Um, I was working on the history of the founder of the Fruittown Brims, and I get a video and I get messages about this guy that you guys asked me to interview, who I didn't know of till you guys told me to interview this dude. And I've been watching this channel, it's growing on me, and I like it. I really like it. And I actually was thinking about reaching out to dude just last night before I went to sleep. And these videos and statements to me right now are about a video that he did questioning, actually calling me a liar. Ain't no questioning. He's calling me a liar. And he's talking about who did and who didn't, what people did and didn't do back in the day when we were at the height of gangbanging. All right, check this out. It took me years to build up credibility. It took me years to show my viewership. I'm not talking about new viewers or people that don't like the channel, just skip through and think this is a weak ass channel, whatever. I'm talking about dudes that's really into KM video live streams and kevmacvideos. They know it took me years to build up this credibility, right? They know homies haven't been calling me out, or victims haven't been calling me out, right? Now, I ain't perfect. I got some strikes on my record that I may or may not have spoke on before. But that's besides the point. The point is, it only takes 20 seconds to ruin somebody's credibility. Something somebody built up all these years and paved the way for other people to even come on YouTube and talk about gang content in the manner in which we talk about it to this day. You know what I mean? And to tear it down, to question my integrity, just straight out call me a liar, it's kind of offensive. And I'm gonna tell you the real problem is communication. First of all, yeah, I understand bump the haters. This is something I just want to address. All right. So, okay, bump the haters. I want to address this. Let's leave it at that. Um, so the problem is miscommunication. Baby Crazy, what up? I always talk about miscommunication. I don't know what's wrong with our people. We we don't understand what we hear. We don't comprehend what we hear. You have to understand how to comprehend information, especially if you have a YouTube channel, because you're putting information out and your information can be misinterpreted. I've never once, you go back and look at my video, copy and paste my video, post a video on what I said. I've never once said that anybody testified on a stand. I've never even mentioned anybody being on the stand. Second of all, I am very careful when I tell these stories, because I know when I tell these stories, I'm walking a very thin line. Like, to be honest, we really shouldn't even be indulging in these type of conversations. But if you do it carefully, it's more respected and accepted. So in telling these stories, man, I hold back so much. I hold back a whole lot. I held the identity of the passenger. I held the identity of the guys that were telling on me. And I showed you guys paperwork. I showed you paperwork. I didn't show all of the paperwork for several reasons. I wasn't trying to put anybody specific on blast. I wasn't trying to hurt the character of anybody. These are facts over feelings. Get out your feelings and stick to the facts. We could talk about what did and didn't go on back in the day. Yeah, that's cool. That's just a general rule. That's not the absolute truth. People have been telling it since the beginning of time, right? But I showed paperwork. I showed some of the paperwork. You know what this is right here? I know you can't see this, and this is on purpose because I don't really want you to see it. But right here, September 9, 1991, It says such and such witness is ordered to return on 9/26/91. You know what this says right here? Also, this guy is ordered to return on 9/26. You know what that is? That's two people that was telling on me. That's two people that was telling on me. I recognize one of the names, and a lot of people know this name. No, this guy is not from NHP. Maybe that gives you a clue to who it is. And if it don't, ask your shooter. Ask your shooter. He was there. He know who was there. Ask your shooter. Ask who was in the car. Ask who was there that day. This is something that shouldn't even be on the internet. All you have to do is call your homeboy. He your homeboy. He a rider from over there. He a big name from over there. Just call him like I do. I call homie. I just got off the phone with a few damos. A few real solid damos, man. You know what I mean? They know I take care of this. These stories that I tell, they know I take care of this history in a manner in which everybody can appreciate. I was not trying to down no hood or down nobody else. I was just trying to tell a story when I got so damn scared one day that I had to go put in some work. And I didn't even end up shooting. The witnesses said I did the shoot. So you see what I'm saying? I'm holding back. One of my homies got mad at me because he said, man, you should have just told the real. You should have put it all out there. No, I don't do that. So bro, to the bro, with all respect, out of Inglewood, there was no disrespect intended. I can't really apologize, but at the same time, I can explain there was no disrespect intended, and I held back a whole lot of information. And once again, I have the name and information on my paperwork. This is the actual paperwork, bro. Witnesses, statements, police report, you know what I'm saying? All of that. It's all right here. I don't have no reason to make shit up, bro. On the back too. I don't have no reason to make this shit up. My viewership wanted a story over there, or Fox Hill Mall story. So I combined both of them. I used two to make one story. And once again, I held back. I didn't put it all out there. Like you said yourself, bro. He said no NHP. Okay, well, at this point, it's not even NHP business to even be talking about court, right? I'm just saying, man, let's do this. We could have did this off the internet. You could have called anybody. You could have called Tricky. He could have called his kids and got my number. You could have left a comment on my video. You could have sent me an email like I did. I left a comment. But bro, this ain't what I'm about. If you want to be like that, like some of the other guys, that's cool. You can do that. But please don't call me no liar. Because you're forcing my hand like the Damu I just got off the phone with, an OG Damu, a rider. He just told me they will force your hand, and then you got to put people on blast. Then you got to go somewhere where you tried to avoid in the first place. Bro, I'm not trying to go there. That ain't my thing. I don't want to engage in this. This story is over 30 years old. This story is 32 years old. I'm not trying to dig up no old skeletons, no old bones. I'm not on the front line. I'm not out there busting on nobody. I haven't been busted on in a long time. This ain't what this was about. You feel me? And hopefully you and whoever else is watching this video understand that ain't what YouTube is used for. This ain't what this is about. I'm not trying to be harder than nobody. I'm not trying to call no individual snitches out. None of that shit. That ain't really my get down. But my get down is whoever come after me, I pick and choose if I want to come back after you. And I ain't had no problem with you up until now. I shouldn't have no problem with you from here on out. You feel me? But don't assassinate my character because of your misunderstanding or because you're in your feelings. All I told was facts. I used paperwork to support it. It's in my C file. It's in my criminal file. Even though the case was dropped, it still shows up in my case reports on every case I ever had after that. Right? So, yeah, bro. I'm just saying, man. There's other ways we could have went about it. I mean, you could go about it how you want to, but we could have did this off the internet, and definitely you could have checked with your homeboys. In fact, Like I had a girl, I'm not gonna mention her name. I may later, but hopefully I don't have to. But I had a girl from over there that messed with Squeak Root and the guy. You know what I mean? And she was my girl at the time. She was in court that day. She know who showed up. She's still around. She could talk about it. Y'all know her. She from over that way. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. But I'm gonna move on past that. I just had to respond to that shit because it really irked me. Like it's just a miscommunication. I never said nobody took the stand. It never even got that far. The people that were telling told right there on the scene. Just to clear that up, in case you need some clearance, some understanding. They told right there on the scene, right there where we were arrested. That's how we got arrested, because everybody did they telling right there on the street. The court proceedings never got to anybody taking a stand. At no point. The case got dropped. You got to pay attention to what you're hearing, and you got to stay out your feelings. It is what it is. I was trying to be nice, just trying to give my people some content, and a lot of people thought it was a good story. And we understand a lot of people watching these videos, so I'm always very careful with how I present the video in a situation. Like I said, a lot of times I tone this shit down. I talked to Crazo about it. I talked to a few other people about it, that I have to stay humble, and I'm not in no competition or trying to relive, try to be harder than I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? None of that type stuff, man. I'm just doing the work, man. I'm just trying to make a living. I'm trying to survive, so I don't have to get out on the street, commit no crimes to try to get money and go back to prison. You know what I'm saying? I got kids and grandkids, and I love to gamble, and I love girls. So I need to be out here. I need to be out here on the street, and I have to do work. But I'm not trying to hurt feelings, piss nobody off, or lie. Or lie. Look, Matt gives it PG. People be wanting me to give it X. I'm not going to give it X. But if you come after me, everything go, man. Everything go. And I'm not trying to go there. That's definitely not what I'm trying to do, man. But I'm glad 200 people were able to check in during the daytime, because I don't come on in the daytime, so you know something wrong. And it's interrupting my Davy Johnson, founder of the Fruittown Brim, presentation I was trying to put together for y'all. What's up, Bam? What's happening, Bam? How you doing, Bam? Bam talks about this all the time, man. And me and Bam on the same page. We ain't trying to cause no rift. But my truth is gonna be my truth. You ain't nobody gonna put a muzzle on my own mouth but me. I'm the only one can shut me up unless you kill me. Right? But yeah, man. I mean, Spider say it all the time. In fact, to your comment, I would say, nigga, I put that on my mama's mama. I'm shocked in my daytime show as well, too, but that kind of got up under my skin, man. I am not a liar. I am not a liar. I mean, I lied. Don't get me wrong. I guess I am a liar, right? But I don't be lying on these stories, man. I think, I sat back and I really thought about all of the stories I told. And the only one that I really think, no, it's two. It's two incidents. When I said there were still bullets in both guns in that story, that Fox Hill Mall story, I was wrong. There was only a bullet left in one gun. The 4.5 was empty completely. The other thing, when I talked about that fight in Wayside between the homie from Inglewood family and the big homie from Harlem, it probably wasn't as long as I said originally in that interview. I should have said it seemed like a 30-minute fight. It wasn't no damn 30-minute fight. We're not even watching pros fight 30 minutes, but it seemed like 30 minutes, man. The punches seemed so slow and it took so long. And I talked to Papa T about it from BL, and Papa T was like, yeah, it was a long fight, but it wasn't that long. I know it wasn't. So I should have said it seemed like. Other than that, I don't know where I ever lied at. I don't know what I'm lying about. I don't know what the motive for me to lie is. I mean, I am who I am. I got homies. I got family members. Matter of fact, my brother's home, because there was some other things said in that video too, but that ain't my business. But My brother can step up. My niece can step up. She was there at one of the incidents. Cowboy's still living. He damn sure can speak up if he wanted to, but he ain't messy like that either. You know what I'm saying? We try to take care of the culture in a way that everybody could be proud and we can still share our truth. And this is my truth. The story is true all the way through as far as I'm concerned. I don't know where I went wrong at, and there's paperwork to support what I'm saying. There is paperwork to support my claim. So if I'm lying, the DA lying, and the police officer lying, so be it. Fuck it, we liars, shit. But that ain't true though. That ain't true. But yeah, man, I see the numbers are still growing, and we only 15 minutes in. But really, for real, this is all I came on for. I don't even want to hang out with y'all like that, right? What up? What up, 88? I'm sorry about your homeboy, man. But I must speak on you, always speaking facts, no line. Thank you, bro. And once again, I've spoke on RJ from 88 Avalon before. I don't know this dude, never met him. I would like to meet him. But he's always correcting history, and he agrees when he believes it should be agreed to. And he will definitely correct you if you say something wrong in the comments or on live. And so I appreciate dude, and I could tell he a real one for sure. Definitely a gatekeeper. And I mean, even he just said it, I'm not no liar, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm sorry. And let me say this while I got you guys here. I like to say this about regarding myself, but also others, other riders from other hoods. I tell Baby Crazy this all the time, that my experience with somebody may not be your experience with that person, and vice versa. For example, I'm a quiet, calm dude, right? I'm not aggressive. I'm not the shit starter, none of that, right? But you might meet a young 9-0 or a young 4-0. You might even meet a Damu that was in the county jail with me, and they gonna tell you something different. They're gonna tell you Kev a ride, or Kev put it down, or I've seen Kev do this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we get a false perception when we don't listen to the other side. And I think doing this history is what helped me to learn there's several sides to a story, right? Like I'll tell you all the time, I don't believe everything Cute say. So I gotta go ask Barefoot Pookie, or I gotta go ask Little Caesar. I gotta ask Frog. I gotta ask somebody from the other side what they remember, and how. Same with Elgin and Lady Country, like, cause they shit don't match up. Lady Country and Elgin shit don't match up. But if they can help give me leads, me and SMAC, we could find dates, we could find incidents, we could find things to come to some type of medium, or maybe one of them's telling the truth, and we can find out that that person was the most accurate, because we don't remember everything, and everybody's experience in their mind, which come out their mouth, ain't always the same, right? So yeah, that's all that is, man. Just huge misunderstanding. I never said nobody took no stand, bro. The incident is real. The incident happened. I don't got no reason to make that up. There's some Pyrus still living. There's dudes from the other hood that probably still living. We verified one of the names and verified what set he's from. Haven't been able to verify one name or what set he's from. But one thing's for sure, them dudes that was there, they know everybody's name, because that was their homeboy. That's who they was in the car with. That's who they hung with, right? And we not talking about no second and third hand information. I'm talking about people that were there. But again, we can move on past that. I was able to air out my shit in 19 minutes. That's all I really wanted to do, and try to protect my integrity and the faithfulness that we done built up with fans across the world. Not just the nation, but across the world. We got people checking in from like 7 different countries, a lot of different states in this country. And I don't need nobody really attacking my credibility. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody that, You know, you trying to be up and coming. You trying to make your channel pop. You trying to make a name for yourself. I love and appreciate that. I respect that. But don't do it at the cost of my name or our channel, right? Because if you're shooting me down, then it kind of puts Baby S Mac in a weird position. Because now Baby S Mac's fucking with this liar and this fake, right? And Baby S Mac has been nothing but good to me, and an upstanding guy in the hood when he was active. And you know, I know some people don't like it. I know some people hate it. I know some people think it's weird what we do. I know some people jealous that I don't have to go out in the street and commit crime. But what was you niggas at when I couldn't even afford to stay in a motel or a hotel and I had to move back to Texas? What was you niggas at when I couldn't feed myself? You niggas didn't give a fuck about me then, so don't give a fuck about what I got to say now. You feel me? But you know, it is what it is, man. A lot of times people they get themselves caught up speaking on generations that they wasn't part of, speaking on their bigger homies or their younger homies, when in fact you weren't there with your homies. So really your opinions become invalid, very invalid. But please don't do it at the expense of me. This is for anybody out there watching this video. Please don't do it at the expense of my name or our channel, our platform. But what up, y'all? What y'all think I should focus on next on the Blue channel, man? I'll get back to some stories, probably in a week. Some stories on the Black channel. But I like how Frog tells his stories, not giving an F about her. I mean, I like that too. Frog be texting me and calling me. Yeah, Frog don't care about no feelings. I care about feelings because I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. You can still tell the truth without really going in as hard as you can. That's what I'm saying. The homies say I'm PG. People want me to be rated R or X, but I'm cool with PG. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the PG. I don't need to be no monster. I don't need to be hard or tough. Because they will use this shit against you later on when you catch a case or when they want to put a case on you. They will use all this shit against you. You know that, right? So I just be trying to engage in a story without crossing them lines I always talk about, without crossing them boundaries, to keep it respectful so everybody can enjoy it. This channel is about Crips and Blood. This channel ain't about the 60s. This channel ain't about Kevmac. This channel is about the culture of everybody, but particularly blacks, right? BC, you ain't got to tell me that, but I appreciate it. Marlon Washington, what up, homeboy? What's happening, man? What's happening? Was your bro? No, my bro is not the type to speak in front of a camera, and he's shell shocked. He just did over 28 years. So whatever he will and will not do, we need to give him time. Let him enjoy his freedom and his peace. Let him get off parole, all that stuff. We got to be, just like we got to be careful doing these stories, we got to be careful with using people to step outside of their box and do things that they're uncomfortable with doing, right? I'm trying to tell you, Monique, real talk, for real though. You keep it 100, you don't have to worry about getting called out. I don't know, bro. So you saying I don't keep it 100? Because I kept it 100. In fact, you could say I kept it 25 because I saved a lot of names out that story. And you know what I'm saying? I really did. Like the Damu I just got off the phone with, I really did justice to some people in that story. And I'm not just talking about no Bloods or the other witnesses that was there. You know what I'm saying? The person that was in the car with me. You feel me? So yeah, man. I'm telling you, I try to protect people when I tell these stories, man. So hey, I'm out of here, man. 25 minutes of some bullshit, just airing out some shit in response to a video made about me being a liar. And I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace. I'll see y'all tonight. Peace.